What's up, everybody? This is Tater with the Terms of Engagement podcast, episode 2. Like I said, Tater, we got Young Calabaster, Rezi, and our boy Murr over here. And like we said at the end of the last episode, we wanted to talk a little bit more about streaming, and how we kind of got our start, what led us to this point here. So that's what's in store for today. We got a little bit of gaming news and everything. So we got a lot of shit to talk about. ALGS is going on. We got some new games coming out. And let's go ahead and jump into it. Welcome back to it. How's everybody doing today?
Doing great. How are you doing, man?
Really good.
I'm sunburnt as fuck.
I can see that.
Terrible.
I can see that.
You look like you've been in the sun.
Well, I can also tell you're having the time of your life, judging on your T-shirt.
Yeah. I seen your Instagram post too. The Sea-Doo.
I mean,
hey, cool.
Live your best life. It's fine.
Yeah, he's wearing a Clippers hat, so it could be better. But
what do you mean? We won Game 7 today. I'm really excited.
But it shouldn't have gone to Game 7 against the Mavs.
You're acting like Luka Doncic isn't a walking bucket.
Dude, Luka is a walking bucket. I'm not going to say that he's not, but the supporting cast of the Mavs, we don't even have to get into it.
Fair enough.
0.8 blocks, Kristaps.
Kristaps is a joke at this point in the league.
That's true. Well, as Todd said, we all stream. We all stream different games. Murr mentioned it in the very first episode. We are all variety streamers. And I think that we all have come to this in different ways, and we've all had different journeys as streamers. And so I think we all have a unique take on it. And so one question that I have is, what is something that, for new streamers out there, because this isn't just for people who know us as much as we would enjoy having all of our friends watch this, or listen to us. We want to make sure that someone else can get something out of it. And, especially for like up and coming streamers or people who are interested in starting it, kind of look to us as a beacon of all that you can possibly be.
A beacon of hope, not a beacon of despair. Please.
Exactly. But no, in all sincerity, I think, like I said, we've all come to this in different ways. We've all had different journeys through this. And so one of the things that I would like to do is kind of maybe discuss a little bit about what is something that you wish you had known before you started streaming, like before you went live for the first time. And, I'm posing this question to all of us. I obviously myself will answer, but I think Murr, because you are the newest to it, you've been doing it for less than a year.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'd like to start off and just say maybe when it might have taken years and years before I even thought to start streaming, but maybe I should have started training my body. I should have became more physical. Dude? I should have became more violent. One day, I mean, so I could stream, make content, and then one day, fight Floyd Mayweather.
Oh my God, dude!
But I'm just
happening today.
I forgot that shit's going on today.
Can we all just like keep a close eye on what's going on here?
Yeah, it's fine. Murr, go ahead. I'd like to really hear it.
I've been streaming. I think I'm about to come up on my 1 year here in like the next month and a half, and really like I appreciate it. It's been a fun ride, but I really think the number one thing I wish I would have known when I first started was honestly probably just fucking do it. And that's the big thing, because like I took, honestly couple months or so just getting my setup, getting what I wanted, thinking what I was prepared to do. And there is some certain level of preparedness that you need to have. You stream when you're ready, that way you're comfortable. But also at the same time, I put way too much thought into it, way too much planning and everything that I really didn't need. Like, it's at its bare core a really simple idea. You just sit down, play video games. And I put way too much thought and way too much effort into that just starting off. So, I mean, like I said, best thing is just really just do the damn thing.
What if any advice would you give yourself other than obviously just fucking doing it? Like,
Nike your stream.
Yeah, just Nike that shit. But like, what advice would you give yourself to kind of get over that hurdle initially? Because I think that's a really important thing. I think that that's great advice, but I also think that being able to overcome that hurdle and have something to tell yourself or have something to tell somebody else to get them to stop worrying. If you had any advice for yourself, what would it be?
To get them to stop worrying or anything, I'd say like you're not going to be alone. No matter who you are, you're going to find some group, some couple of people, whether it's, oh, you're Nick Merckx and you get these thousands of people, or you're somebody like us and you've got, 5, 7, 10 people, at a time, like coming in and hanging out. Like
Got your
they're
dedicated homies.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to have those people who are there to support you and enjoy watching you. So like don't doubt what you're doing. Just, be yourself, and that's going to bring in somebody that you really want to have with you.
I like that. I think that's great
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah.
You can pose the question to the next person, man. I think that's the best way to do it.
So I just come up with a new question for somebody else.
No. It's the same question. Just who are you asking? Who are you throwing this to? I'm
We're
passing
hot
the phone to
potato in
the
this
guy.
shit.
Yeah, we're hot potato in this.
Hot
shit.
potato.
All right. Well, since we're hot potato, and I feel like I have to pass it to the tater.
This podcast is not sponsored by NVIDIA Broadcast.
This podcast is sponsored by NVIDIA Broadcast.
We'd like to take the time to tell you today about how this podcast is not sponsored by NVIDIA Broadcast.
I think it should be.
Or big.
Yep.
Dude, man. Look.
Yo, send us some graphics cards and
Nice.
razors.
Nice callback, Tater.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good one.
I think I would have to say, as far as what did I wish that I knew when I first started streaming, it kind of goes along the same line of things as what Murr said, in both parts of it. Just do it. Just get to it. You're not going to get good at anything you don't start. And I don't know about anybody else, but I've never been good at anything just starting out. It's always been, hey, you have to start and you get better. You learn what you're doing. And that goes for most anything. With streaming, my biggest thing was trying to make sure everything was perfect. I don't have a great setup. I'm in a apartment with a roommate. I got traffic going back and forth. That's why I have this NVIDIA screen going up to avoid, hopefully, if they walk by or whatever. I was streaming from my bedroom in this apartment. Like, I just had a baby, so I had
from
a
my
crib.
bedroom.
Like,
What the hell, man?
my wife was in there.
Come join me.
Well, there ain't
Hey,
nothing
man.
wrong with streaming from the bedroom, but I had
This isn't a
people
struggle,
there. I had
bro.
traffic.
No.
You know what I mean?
This is a lifestyle. I don't know what
This
you're talking
technically could be a bedroom.
But what I'm getting at is y'all don't have people just that are going to be in the background there all the time.
I understand.
Except for fucking Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Stop, dude. Stop. We'll get copyrighted.
Dude, let me tell you,
Or he'll give us $10,000. I don't know.
it makes streaming a whole lot easier knowing I'm
should tag
living
him.
with a famous person.
In
We
every
should
post
tag
from now
him.
on.
We should
Just be like,
Hey,
hey,
we
I'm
should
Mr.
tag
Beast.
Mr. Beast. Totally, dude.
Can we
I
have
think it's a
money?
good idea.
We
Check
should
out
make
Honey.
we should
Well, I don't
make
know.
new
I guess
Instagram accounts that are it's literally like our Instagram name will be not Mr. Tater Tots, not Young Calabaster, and then just go into our post and comment at Mr. Beast. Go check these guys out.
Maybe he'd be down with that.
No, he'd
But
be like, fuck these guys. Why?
Yeah, probably, most likely.
Yeah.
He seems like a cool dude.
I don't know. I've read some
I don't know,
articles.
but I mean, I guess
You
I'm
can
the last
read?
one to throw it to.
No, Todd wasn't finished.
Oh, you're
we
not
can't skip Todd every time, Rez.
Hey.
Dude, why do you always do this, man? It's only you,
Oh.
singularly Rezel, who does this.
First of all,
Yeah.
I get that it's a joke and you're trying to deflect here, but I ain't gonna let that shit stand, Mr. Skip me twice in the same fucking episode after pointing out that he had skipped me in the previous recording that we had messed up. So
Literally states, yeah, and last time we skipped Tot, so we can't do that this time. Literally
then
30 seconds later.
goes out of
skips
his way
Tot.
to skip me.
Okay, all right.
Skips Tot, skips him.
I think it might just be hardwired
And like
for
it's
Rezzy,
nothing, dude. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it means nothing to him.
It's
I think
hardwired
I'm
for
gonna
Rezzy to
start-
skip people.
Yeah, dude.
I think I'm gonna start my own podcast, and all it's gonna be is listening to you guys, and I'll pause you to interject my thought, and then I'll just fucking
when you wanted to initially.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Honestly, wow. I will always get my thought across.
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
Dude, we've already got a Tots Thoughts logo, man.
We do. I know. I'm excited for it.
Sorry, continue your thoughts, man. I'm sorry that Rezi so rudely interrupted you.
But basically, my biggest fear was trying to make sure everything was going to be perfect. Everything was going to work the way that I wanted it to. And it's never going to, whether that's, your setup not being how you want it to be 100%. Games are never always going to go your way. Like we've been saying, we're variety streamers. That's a bold-faced lie. We all stream Apex. Well, except for Murr streams other things, but other than that, we all.
I know I'm bad.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Murr is extremely varietized.
Yeah, but other than that, okay. Well, me and Young Calabaster only.
I go out of my way to not stream Apex.
Wait, do we just have a real name reveal?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, Ethan.
There goes my family's safety.
There goes my family's safety.
But setup's not always going to be perfect. Your games aren't always going to go perfect. Who knows? Countless times when I started streaming, somebody would come in and only message that would be in my chat is, "Hey, your game volume's way louder than you are. Fix that shit." And then people leave. Like sometimes you're going to be streaming to 0 viewers. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be great all the time. But depending on what you're looking at it for, like I got into streaming as a way to be like, oh, hey, dude, like people are making money off of this. It'd be super dope to get in on that myself, So I went into this with the intent of wanting to make money, eventually getting to a point where like maybe I'd be big enough to where I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I can just do this streaming content creation thing. So I real heavy focused on everything's got to be perfect from the start, and that's what people are going to cling to. And it's not. You're never going to be perfect. What's going to draw people into your stream is how you deal with what goes wrong, essentially, how you show your personality out there. People are going to come for you rather than perfection, because that's not attainable. It's not relatable. That's what people are there for.
Definitely.
I'm Calabaster, I think you've said that plenty of times. It's like if somebody wants to see somebody be sweaty at a game and like completely own an entire lobby, they're not gonna watch us. They come for us.
That's super fucked up.
He's like, I wanted to leave that off the books, bro.
But
I wanted to leave that off the books, but hey,
like that's what you said. Like they're wanting to see somebody completely cracked, they're not gonna watch us. They come to us for that interaction, that connection, and
an actual physical soul, like
exactly,
human emotions,
not just the top half of my face.
Yeah,
not just
like Nick Mercs who are just like this far into the camera.
No, Tater. That was
okay. Hey,
really
let's not get that beef going.
I appreciate
that. That was good. I think that's great advice.
That beef draws in attention. I want the beef. I want the whole patty. I want the whole cow.
Not with Nick Mercs,
the whole cow. Yeah, I don't know.
That dude is 5'2" and just pure muscle.
Just a walking Cronenberg.
So, Todd, who you throwing it to, man?
So we're gonna on my screen. We've done a perfect circle or square. Got you in the bottom right, Murr in the top right, me top left, Rezi bottom left. So we're gonna go to him and what do you think, Rezi?
I mean, it took me a little while to realize, but I think one thing that I wish I knew the first stream that I ever did was just be true to yourself. Kind of like don't mask your personality to try to fit some other stream that you've seen or something like that. Like, I feel like when you stream, it should just be you, how you would play a game on the couch by yourself. But you have people that are hanging out with you while you're doing that. And I mean, obviously, take it a bit more seriously than scratching your nuts on the sofa. But Like,
yeah.
That's one thing that I really learned, and sometimes I still have problems with it. Just kind of being myself and letting the goofy shit come out. But I mean, hey, last episode, so
Yeah, I feel that. I think
and
that's
I think
something
that's
that's
really the
good.
biggest thing. I mean, it might be short and sweet, but just be yourself. Don't be scared to like mask your personality. Because I mean, most of the time you're gonna get more people. If it, I mean, it's not really about that, but you're gonna get more people watching you if you're being true to yourself.
Yeah, if you have a
And
personality.
yeah, and if you have a personality, yes, of course, you have to have one of those.
No, I think that's. Oh, go ahead.
No,
you good.
No.
All right, well,
Move on to
I'm gonna
Android
go.
arm.
So, I agree with Rezi. I think that's the best way to go about it. I think when I started streaming, because that is something that I learned too, and I think when I started streaming, my biggest issue with that, not issue, but like my biggest obstacle with being able to do that is feeling like I said, I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted there to be 30 people in my chat right off the rip. So I was already like preemptively like, I'm playing like some single player game like Dark Souls. And I'm like, all right, so we're gonna go. I don't know if you guys have been to this place before, but we're gonna go up here, and then there's gonna be this guy over. Like, that was fucking dumb. I should have just been playing the game, and like if somebody jumps in the chat, like, hey, how's it going? You know, but you don't want to be like commentating. It's really hard to draw the distinction between like, oh, I'm just being funny and being me, reacting how I would, versus like, oh, I need to keep talking because that's what people are here for. I'm a streamer. That's what streamers do. So I get what you're saying there, and that's something that affects everybody, even if it's not something that somebody would bring up in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Because you learn all sorts of things, and if you're being asked for one specific thing, there's tons. Who knows? But I think that that's something that could be brought up that affects every single person who's ever streamed and ever will stream. So I think that was a good one.
I mean,
No, I agree.
and also the getting ripped and fighting Mayweather part.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the first one, but I mean,
No, that was
if I could
also
go back,
great
if I could
advice.
go back twice, then the
2
be yourself,
times.
that will be yourself thing, the second time.
I think out of all of those things, I mean, really, I feel like there's not a whole lot left to say. In
So we're gonna
regards to
skip young
especially what Rez
Calabaster
said.
on to the next topic.
Yeah, no, come on, man. What, dude? Who would skip anybody in this group, man? Come on, guys. We need solidarity. But no, I think being yourself is really important. And I think that it's hard to not immediately come into streaming with this idea that you have to be like somebody. Like Rez said, you have a stream in your mind, and I feel like all of us did it. Like you have a specific streamer in your mind, and you're like, I'm gonna be like
I want to
this
be?
guy.
This is my idol. This is my
And
screenplay.
so it's hard to do, but I think if I had to give like one specific piece of advice, it would be to genuinely appreciate anybody who comes through. And like that is honestly, you guys know for a fact what my number one piece of advice is. Fucking consistency. I say as I'm on hiatus from Twitch right now.
Yeah.
But aside from consistency, which consistency is something that everybody's going to tell you, have a specific time. And if you can't have a specific time, at least be consistently going live. Don't go live once and then not go live for 3 weeks and then go live 5 days in a row. All of those things will bring people to you if you're consistent, if you have your personality, if you just go live initially, and if you expect that it's not going to pop off immediately, if you allow yourself the opportunity for growth, all of those things are going to bring people to you. I think most importantly, really being yourself and showing off your personality, because if you're not yourself, you're not going to have people want to continue to come back once that facade falls. And the first time that it does, people are going to be like, what the fuck, dude? This dude is not anything like he said he was. And so that's a frustrating thing to have happen. And I've seen it happen with myself. Like I've definitely fallen into the traps of like a game that really pisses you off, and so you react angrily when you haven't been an angry streamer, you know. And
yeah,
so it's Apex. Don't stream Apex.
Tip number one, take away from all of this. Do not stream Apex Legends.
No, but seriously, I think being genuinely appreciative of the people who come through to spend time with you, and that goes for anything. And I say it on my stream when I end stream every single time, is that anytime you come through, anytime we get to spend together, I'm appreciative of that time. And I know that it probably gets a little hokey and it sounds super fucking corny, and people are probably like, that's a fucking put on. Yeah. Whether there's two people coming and hanging out with me, that's fucking two people that spent their time with me. And if they're spending that time with you, there's anything else in this world that they could be doing. And if you don't treat your first two viewers like that, you are not going to have those viewers for that much longer. I need to plug my headset up. Sorry, guys.
Hey, is anybody hearing that?
Who's beeping?
What's that beeping sound?
Are you wondering who's beeping? Yeah.
You guys hear that beeping sound?
No, I don't hear it. That doop doop. Big old doop doop.
Doop. It's going doop doop. What is that sound?
It's going doop doop.
That? Yeah. But legitimately, if you appreciate those people and you allow them into your mind and into your realm of appreciation. But like really, if you tell them that you appreciate them, they're going to know. And if you treat them like you appreciate them, and if you treat them like you're happy to see them, I've had people, like, I will watch them stream and they'll just be like, why the fuck haven't you been in my stream? Like literally saying, why the fuck haven't you been in my stream? And it just rubbed me wrong. And it's the first time I've ever been in their stream, and they're talking to somebody who has like a 4-month subscriber badge or a 12-month subscriber badge, even in some cases. I can't do that. Like I'm not a fan of that at all. So for me, if you click going live, as soon as somebody comes in, know that they are choosing to spend their time with you. And that is important. That's a very big thing for me. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons that I'm taking a hiatus from Twitch is because I have found myself not appreciating people's time. And that's a problem. And so to be able to take that step back and get to a point where I appreciate the time that someone else is putting into hanging out with me, the way that I need to, the way that I normally do, it's a big thing for me. And also to take breaks, just an tiny extra little bit of advice. If you need a break, take a break. Don't force a stream. Don't force yourself through a period of streams where you're not having fun, because that can kill you and your spirit quicker than anything else, quicker than dying 70 times in a battle royale off drop to a Mozambique and a couple of fisticuffs. You fucking push through a stream when you don't need to, you're not going to want to do it.
SPMM at its finest.
True.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I actually, from the group, that I learned from you, like from anybody within this group, is, you know, if you're not feeling it, if you got things going on, life happens. And streaming, as much as if you're doing it just for fun or whatever, it's still, like we're saying, be yourself. And you want to be yourself as much as you can. There's terms of service you got to worry about. There's all sorts of things, even if it's not like wrong or whatever, you know, like, of course there's things that they want you to hold back on, especially like on Twitch. If you haven't set your settings to be a family friendly stream, you know, you got to watch your language.
Safe fuck.
Yeah, there's even on YouTube. Realistically, we probably shouldn't say this. If we're looking for like advertisers and stuff, we probably should start watching our language. And, you know, like, we got to figure it out. It's all a journey, but that's exactly what it is. It's a journey. And some days while you're, you know, hiking through the woods, you got to fucking pitch a tent. Be like, I can't do it today, guys. And
sometimes you're hiking through the woods and you got to fight a bear, you know.
Exactly. Like you know,
every
day is
finally get that Grammy, that Oscar.
Could have been that horse carcass.
What? Whoa. Okay, you said carcass. Okay. Oh, okay. Woo.
This seems to be a common thing that y'all mishear what I'm saying.
If everything that we just said, like all of that taken together, is step one, I will say step two, social media. Social media.
Social media.
That is a that's a big
social
thing.
media.
Social media, dude. Fucking.
Like we're the
This-
fucking Brady Brunch.
I don't know where I don't know social
We're
media.
all pointing at you. Is what's happening right now.
Okay. Yeah, social media. That's a big thing to definitely start early
Yeah.
and
Early.
just maintain it. If you
Instagram.
just get on one time a day, which I don't, but if you could just get on one time a day, check everything, maybe like a couple of people's things, like
you got
not just like not like random
video.
people, like people that just be active.
To further that,
Concentrate.
Just be active.
It can't just be
on social media, and
that goes into
I
a
feel
whole
like
other thing.
I feel like if you've pieced together all the parts we've previously talked about, and now you're streaming, and you've done that, and something's still not working, social media, maintain your presence online outside of your stream.
It's
I will say
you will gain followers when you're not even live.
I will say one of the best pieces of advice that I got from, because I watched a lot of videos before I started. Like I was in the YouTube rabbit hole of trying to figure out. I tried. And one of the best pieces of advice that I got that still I have to try and remember to this day every time I go live is do not worry about your view count, because you are never going to be where you want to be. And so when you start, if you expect 5 people, you're going to be disappointed. But if you expect 0 people and you get 5 people, you're going to be overjoyed. You're going to get to a point where your expectations have been exceeded. So manage your expectations and manage them. Keep them reasonable. Like, don't expect, like Todd said, when you go live, you think,
first stream hitting
yeah, I'm going to have 30 people. And sometimes you do. There are some, I've seen some first streams where people get like heavy hitted raids and you have like 30 people in your first stream. And that's cool. That's really awesome. But then people get disheartened because their next 12 streams have 1 viewer average. Don't worry about your average views. Don't worry about trying to hit affiliate. Just worry about carving your place on Twitch, because there's a million people, as Murr said, if they want to watch cracked out game, unless you are cracked as fuck. Now, if you're super talented and you
better
are
steer
good
into
as hell,
that skid.
you steer into that skid. You fucking play your little heart
And
out.
you
Don't
might
even
not
look
need
at
a
chat.
personality.
Yeah, you don't even need a
exactly.
personality, Imperial How. And speaking of ALGS, but yeah, no, definitely steer into that skid. But don't get upset when you don't have numbers right off the bat, because people have to find you. You have to make yourself available for them to find you. But I think that this is something we can definitely continue to talk about. And if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to ask, please feel free to send it to us, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Twitch, even. If you hit us up in Discord, put it down in the comments. Anything like that, whether you're listening to us on Spotify, you see us on YouTube, you find us on Google Podcasts, whatever way you find us, reach out to us through that, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have.
100%.
Now, let me ask, because I feel like this might be a good kind of quick detour. Who or what got you started on Twitch? What's the reason why you actually started? Like, when did that idea pop into your head?
I ain't gonna front. I did it 100% because I was like, you know what? I'm playing games. People make money off of this shit. I'm decent at games. And even if I'm not like being decent at games, I'm a pretty funny dude. Just because, I hold a semi-high opinion of myself at some points.
I hold a semi right now.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm just okay.
So
dry cured salami.
But yeah, like people were making money off of it. I was kind of in a situation where I was like, you know what? I hate my fucking job. And that continues to this day. I still hate what I do from 9 to 5 on a daily basis. And other than video game, like I've spent my whole life doing video games. I'm not a TV guy. I'm not a movie guy. Like, if I have spare time, I want to play games. Just gets me. I have ADD. It gives me enough to like focus on it. Drags all the attention from my brain into one thing, which is something I don't get on a regular basis from life in general. So I live, unmedicated. I don't know. I used to be on Ritalin as a kid. I got away from it, but video games is the only thing that ever has pulled me all the way through. So I was like, if I can make a living, even if I don't make a living, if I get money, I've made money off of Twitch. When I got my first dollar, the first thing I did was call my mom and said, "You said I was never going to make no money playing games, and look what I got now."
What did you get, son?
$1.
Doesn't matter because
One
it's
of
more
those
than
dollars.
you ever thought. It's more
More
than
than
I
you
was
ever
told.
anticipated this was happening.
It's currently hanging on my bedroom wall right now.
As soon as I got off the phone with my mom, I got on the phone with my dad, and I was like, "Look what I did."
Did you run outside and like yell into the sky like, "I made $1"?
Pretty much. I mean, anybody who streams to Twitch knows I didn't just get $1. Like, you have
Take
to.
that dollar
It's
to the
$100.
bank and
Right.
to change it in for 100 pennies.
No, I set up direct deposit. It just went straight
Just
to my
threw
bank
it straight at your dad's face, just like a wall of change.
Put him in a sock.
Take this, hobo! And he's like, "I have home."
Why'd you throw pennies at me? I wanted you to feel how wrong you were.
Isn't that a Daniel Tosh skit?
Daniel Tosh takes the money and he like throws it at the hobo. He says,
I'm making it hail.
And he says he picks some homeless guy and he just like starts throwing the money at him furiously. I love that, actually.
But yeah, that's what I got started for. I thought, even if I don't make a living off of it, if I can make enough to supplement my hobby, gaming, then that is what it is. Like, if I can use all of my money from work for other things and then make enough money from gaming to further game, that's cool. It'd be nice to make a living off of it. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to be able to quit my 9-to-5, do this bullshit for you guys. It's so much fun. Like, I literally enjoy this, the podcast, the streaming, all of it is a great time.
What are you laughing at, Murr?
Yeah.
I'm staring at you. I know on my camera it doesn't look like I'm staring at you, but I'm staring at you, dog.
Todd, understand. I love you, man. It's just the thought of Daniel Tosh throwing pennies at hobos. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so we've established that he doesn't like women and now homeless people.
Why? No.
Homeless people.
Hit list.
Put it on the board.
Wow, dude. Wow, I am calling your mother and asking what happened to you.
That's going to be the background for next week's podcast. It's going to be Murr's shit list. Women,
like who he dislikes.
Homeless people. It'll be a constantly changing background.
Also, Apple products.
What if it's a female homeless person?
Oh,
dude.
A female homeless person with a Samsung. Or with an Apple, I'm sorry.
With an Apple, yeah.
Yeah.
No, a female homeless person with a Samsung. If you got a Samsung phone, I hate you too. I'm clipping hard over here. I'm definitely once I go through our audio, I'm gonna have to just turn mine all the way down.
I don't know.
I think, in the spirit of passing the question along, I'll switch it over to Young Calabaster this time. What got you started?
It's actually Rez. Because he was a baby back bitch and he didn't want to stream by himself. I've actually told this story multiple times. Rez called me one day. He FaceTimed me as he was walking down the street, and he was like, "Hey man, I have an idea. It's very lucrative." And I was like, "What could it be?" Rezel, because that's what his real name is. And he said, "I think we should be giant Twitch streamers." And I was like, "As in following?" And he was like, "No, as in physicality." So we actually went to his house where he had constructed a homemade shrink ray, but reverse engineered it so it was a growing ray. And we
all know where this is going.
So after Okay, sorry, I can't.
I mean, I do especially because I was there, but
yeah. Rez was there. So we actually touched tips, and all right, look, seriously, no. In all seriousness,
He did touch tips.
we did touch tips.
That's why
No, but in
Jordan's
all
so into
seriousnly,
docking.
yeah. So that is actually why Jordan is so into docking. Shout out Jordan because he was there. He filmed it.
They
No,
touched
but
their young dick.
Let's say you look surprised. Hey, Ty, you look surprised. You should have seen the guy in the bathroom.
yeah, bro, it was tough because this all did go down in a truck stop bathroom. Because, as I said, we went to Rez's home, which is also in a truck stop bathroom. And like when I first went there, I was like, "What are these holes in the wall for?" And he was like, "Special surprises."
Every time I'm walking in my car, they're just always screaming something about lot lizard, lot lizard. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's really tough.
Oh man.
No, but really, Rez was streaming intermittently, and he was like, look, man, I lack the motivation. And to be fair, this is the only thing that's come to fruition that Rez and I tried to do because we were going to do an animated show. We were going to record a rap album. And then we were gonna do Twitch, and we actually did do Twitch. But Rez wanted to stream, and he basically was like, "Hey man, look, like I'm more likely to do this if somebody else does it too." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm down to give it a shot." And so my wife and I had moved, and I convinced her that I should start streaming, and she also was a big reason that I started streaming because I talked about wanting to do it, and it was something that Rez and I had discussed, and then I discussed with my wife. Excuse me, for a couple of months prior. And finally, she was like, just fucking do it. Like, give yourself 3 months. Like, give it 3 months. And if you don't enjoy doing it, if you're not successful with it, whatever your measure of success is, like, if you don't reach that, you don't have to keep doing it. And 3 months later, I was a giant streamer, and then the shrink ray reverse engineered wore off, and I just became a regular sized streamer. So that's where we're at now. I'll throw it to Rez, dude. What made you want to start streaming?
I mean, a lot of the times.
So like good to hear. Murr, what about? Sorry.
Oh my god, the disrespect.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll be right back. I don't know. I forgot it.
Yeah,
you did not forget.
Disrespectful.
A lot of the times I'd just be chilling, playing games, and I mean there'd be not like a lot of people over at once, but throughout like probably many years, somebody would walk by or sit down and literally sit there with me and watch me play games and say like it was fun to sit there next to me and watch me play games and I don't know, see me react to it. So and it was cool to have the company while I did it as well. So that's kind of why I started streaming, was to kind of get that same satisfaction out of it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, hey, you can also maybe make money at it too.
Thank you for making me not the only person that said that.
But I mean, yeah, that was pretty much it. I just thought it was a pretty much a no-brainer.
Yeah, it is a natural progression. I understand that.
Yeah, I actually watched Rez in person for quite a bit. He's also the reason I started playing Apex too. Because I would watch him play it and I'd be like, wow, this looks really fucking fun. I should play it. And he was like, you should play it, dude. I need a fucking teammate. So
I need a fucking teammate, man, These fucking scrubbies, dude.
Scrubs, bro.
These fucking scrubbies, dude.
Fucking scrubs, dude.
I am
a Smurf and I feel good about myself. Anyway, what's up?
Oh, I just am one of those scrubs.
No.
That's why I like don't really like want to play with y'all, because like every time we play together I'm like, damn, skill-based matchmaking, I'm actually a lot worse than all these people I'm playing with, and I feel like I'm really dragging us down.
You haven't played with us since we made the switch to mouse and key.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but y'all are still better.
Big switch.
Not at all, dog. It's a struggle for me to hit 1K damage. right now.
We hold on. We do have to get to Murr though about why he asked the question, but he does have to give us an answer.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to skip anybody, you know.
I got you. Super fucking corny, I guess, but I mean, like, basically, why I see over here is really the reason why I started streaming. So I'd always watched YouTubers and everything. You know, I had my select list that I watched, you know, like religiously and everything. You know, oh, new video out, definitely gotta watch it. And that was a big part of like when I was towards my lowest low, was really relying on YouTubers and everything. And so, you know, a couple years go by, I come out of that and everything, and I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like, oh well, liking these shitpost memes, you know, really good. And I saw this fucking bitch like Young Calabaster, and I was like, oh shit, that's my cuzzo. And so I went and checked him out, and I was like, man, he looks like he's having a really great time doing this. And I was like, you know, I love video games, so I mean, at the very least, I'll be playing them anyway. Why not try and make something out of it?
Yep.
And just like I said, seeing the amount of fun you were having, the type of interactions you were having with people, just those genuine connections you were making and everything, I fell in love with that. And I had never watched a Twitch stream until I watched yours. I was like, oh, Twitch, okay, well, that's pretty stupid.
Sorry. Fucking.
But no, I legitimately got my start from watching you and just being like, okay, yeah. Not in the sense of like, oh, he's really bad at this,
tried
but
to
like
steal everything that you do. He tried to steal it.
When you said
well,
earlier we all had
Steal
that
it
one
away
Twitch
from
streamer in
you,
mind
so
who we
it's
were
not
gonna
your
be.
own anymore.
You were who Murr was gonna be.
Violently.
well, see, no, legitimately, like I saw it and like I had this
He's
plan
better
in
than I am, so.
No, that's not true.
Bro, you're
But
fucking goated, dude. Shush, dude.
No,
You
no,
are
that's a
such
lie.
a good streamer. I'm super proud of how far you've come.
No,
I think you kill it.
no, but like I legitimately saw you and I was like, oh, these are the types of games I need to play. This is how I need to conduct my streams. Like you are who I modeled it off of, not trying to sound like a dick rider, just like that's the premise that I had, the basis I had in my mind, and just it. I mean, it's been fun so far.
Dude, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, man. Because like I said, I got my start from wanting to stream with Rez, and I got my start in Apex from watching Rez play.
We literally said earlier that when we started streaming, we wanted to be like, like this stream. Yeah. So,
and to be fair, I had only watched a couple of streams prior to like going live, but I was lucky enough to fall into a Solo Cybo and a Chief Tonga stream, and I learned a lot from that community. Like the S1N community is shout outs. I learned a fuck ton from everybody in there.
What were we gonna say, Tater?
I just threw in because the way the conversation's been going. For the record, Calabaster and Rezi know each other, and then Calabaster and Murr are cousins. So like the three
lineage.
of them between
they
the
have
three,
lineage.
there's IRL connections. I'm just some scrub online,
Well, to be fair, technically Rez brought us all together because you came in off of a Rez raid into my stream.
Yeah, that was
nothing to stop. My camera was out of focus.
And if Rez hadn't asked me to start streaming, I may not have started streaming. If I didn't start streaming, maybe Murr wouldn't have started streaming. If Rez hadn't raided me, maybe we all wouldn't have been homies, Like terms of engagement came from Rez being in the right place at the right time and doing nothing else.
The whole world kind of put like, it's super weird to me to like think about it. But another thing that attributed to all of this and me actually sitting around and having the time to do this kind of thing, quarantine, guys. Like, you guys were my quarantine group. There's a lot of things I think about that go along that line of like, because now I see you and Murr, and like I know you guys are cousins or whatever, but that makes me think like, and I don't know if this is a personal question, you guys don't want to answer that here, that's fine, whatever. But I think about my relationship with my cousins, and I don't really keep in touch with most of them. But like, were you guys homies, or like did this bring you
literally not? Like Ethan is Murr is we both been doxxed, bro. Murr is quite a bit younger than me. And I think like while he did get me the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten.
Also celibate.
It was a Nerf gun, and he picked it out himself like years ago. I was like 14 when I got it, and I had it for years. But it was dope. It was like a revolver. It was fucking sick, actually.
Is that the one from the clip?
It's like
the promo
like
clip?
you click the side, you pull it out. Yeah, it's like a revolver, and you like pull it. Like it's sick. I still like. I think it's still at my parents' house. But we weren't super close growing up. But I also was never super close to any of my cousins. I don't think there was anybody in my family that I was very close to. I was more close with my friends. I would just go and hang out with my friends. So I think this is a beautiful thing. Like, honestly, I've gotten a whole new appreciation for what family is just based off of this relationship that's grown from us streaming and being in the same community and being a part of S1N and being a part of this. Like, I don't know. Murr, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, growing up, I'd see you at family gatherings and everything, and we wouldn't, like you said, the age gap, so we wouldn't really, spend whole conversations and everything and all that. But like, I remember I'd go hang out with your little sisters because they are my age group, and so we'd be at your house and like see you pass through and everything. And I guess like I've always been like, my girlfriend likes to say I'm an e-boy. I'm like half emo, half punk. And so like I'd always see you and I'd be like, this motherfucker's got it figured out. Because like you were really hard like punk boy back in like the early 2000s. And so just like and then when I saw you on Instagram, saw you posting everything, that was actually when I actually started my quarantine. I was out of work for a month because like, I was at extreme health risk, so they sat me out. And I was in every single one of your streams, like every single time. And then I remember one time you were talking about Mr. Tater Tot, and so I hopped on over to his streams and I was like, wow, this dude, I kind of don't fucking like him.
Oh shit, dude.
And like because like so I always have an extremely overly critical opinion of people at the very beginning. I make very brash decisions at the very beginning. And so I didn't necessarily watch Tater for the first little bit. But then finally I started like getting into streams more and hanging out with him and like interacting with him instead of just watching. And I was like, damn, this is actually pretty
does everybody
good.
jiggle? We could pull it up. I'm sweaty. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just saw how fat my arm was.
Yeah, it jiggles.
But no, it was really when I started like actually talking to him that I realized like, Tater's actually a really dope dude, really fun to be with, just like a happy all around person, just wanting to have fun and, like make the most out of any situation. That I vibe with that really hard. And then with Rezi, it was from, knowing you two and coming into y'all's chat every now and again while y'all were playing trios on Apex and just interacting with him. And from the get-go, I was like, he has this chaotic energy that's just so fun to listen to and fun to play games with.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know about that, dude. Fucking.
I mean, the first part was right, but I don't know about
chaotic energy for sure, dude.
I came to Rezi's stream through a raid. There's another guy in the community. I was a part of a different community other than S1N beforehand. One of the members from that community had come to S1N and invited me, and he was like, yo, you got to check out this dude. He does like real crazy tricks and stuff on like, I don't even know, because I've talked to this story and Rezi, you've been like, I never did that. I don't know. So I don't know where the hell this came from, but this dude was like, I'm going to go raid out on this guy, Rezel Tries, right? And he's real cool. He plays Pathfinder, and he does these like trick shots with grapples and stuff where he tries to get to real crazy spots or do things. And if you can send a clip of you doing the same thing he did, he'll send you a gift card. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I straight up lurked Rezi's stream for like 10 streams waiting for this to happen. And I even messaged him and I was like, when is this motherfucker gonna offer up a gift card? Because I'm about to learn how to play Apex just so I can get these fucking gift cards. And then it never happened. And I was like, damn, that's kind of like, what the hell? And then we started gaming together. That's realistically, that's the whole reason I even downloaded Apex in the first place. And then I just stuck around in your stream because you were cool as shit. And I was like, whatever, man. Fuck it. I guess, quarantine times. Maybe he's not, offering gift cards because he's not making money from quarantine or something like that. And I was just like, man, hard times happen. And then I talked to him about it. I told him that, and he's like, I don't know where the hell that came from because I've never once done that. And I was like, dude, straight up, that's what I was told.
Who the fuck said that, bro? Who said that
Pathfinder?
I played Pathfinder.
Yeah, Rezzy's never played Pathfinder the whole time. I've
played him a couple of times.
I mean,
every now
rarely.
And then. I mean, badly, but
I don't want to dodge.
Rarely.
Rarely. I'm legally blind.
I mean, it can't be that hard to swing around on a rope.
Okay. Well,
all right.
I mained Pathfinder as soon as I started playing Apex, and I got that shit down like first day. Like it's not that hard.
Easy to zip yourself off the map.
Yeah, dude. I've never fallen off a map.
Right.
I did it the other day.
Less than 24 hours.
Then
Bangalore. Olympus. I revived you. Ringing any bells?
I've never heard of that. What is a bell?
I know what Rezzy's talking about. I know. It's all good. We don't need him to know, but we know. But then Rezzy raided out on Calabaster, and Calabaster did chat songs, and I was Tater, and he called me his bestest spud, and I was like, dude, this is cool as hell.
Yeah, hearing this story, I know now how badly Tot wanted to fuck me. I've thought about it for a little while, but like when I see the look in his eyes, I can tell, dude, he wanted to fuck me so bad, dude. He was like that guy.
BBP.
Dude, yeah, dude. Like
he wanted it.
I'm trying to get that Calabaster.
That Calabas custard.
Dude.
First of all, you're the one always making the dick jokes to me.
Yeah, Rez.
So I think the thing is Calabaster was looking for a little tot on the side, offered with that Calabas chicken. And I just haven't, I haven't plated myself for it. I ain't going to.
I just haven't tried it yet.
Dude, as long as you get on the plate, bro, I don't care how long it takes you. You're fucking
just get on the plate. I don't care how long it takes.
What the fuck? Oh, man. With a lunch bunch. With a sniper on the side. Get it? Because mercenary?
That's the logo. It's a mercenary just carrying a lunchbox.
And I'm going to try it.
Yeah. It's because I'm the kid of the group, so I still take my lunch bunch to school.
That's true. You got us you're backpacking us, bro. You're the hard carry.
All right, so that's gonna be the next graphic we have made.
I could do it, dude. I could work on that right now,
dude. So since you've made that graphic, let me go and tell you because I haven't told you yet. Since you made that graphic, our logo, like every time Cheyenne looks at it, she's like, "I don't know how we got your face so proper." Like she's like, "That looks exactly like you as a cartoon."
Let me tell you how. I traced the picture of you. Fucking straight up traced the picture. That's the secret, guys. If you've wanted to know how to make an animated logo, you take a picture of people's heads, you put them very closely together, you trace them, and then you fill in a lot of color. And you make Tot's hand and his face 2 separate colors. Blame it on bad circulation.
I'm about to say the top
diabetes.
The top one is, might I say, toasty as fuck.
Dude, he's so toasty in this. I love Rez's. Rez's is my favorite.
It is that chaotic energy.
Yeah, it's that like it's super chaotic. My friend Jordan actually pointed out the Doc Master. He pointed out that I gave myself a better beard on there than I have in real life.
I didn't want to mention it. I didn't want to like bring you down, but you did. I was
like, yeah, dude,
Not saying mine's good, but you did.
Yeah, look, I had to. What was I gonna do? I'm not gonna put patches in there. It's this fucking Patch Adams.
That'd be tough.
No, I think honestly, I feel like we're never gonna be able to finish out a podcast by getting to everything that we're gonna talk about.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. No, I think it's a great thing.
We get off on an organic, like
if we ever start a podcast where we're like 20 minutes in and then we're all just blankly staring at each other,
It's a problem.
We got problems, bro.
Yeah.
Todd, there's ghosts. Whoa, dude!
Holy shit!
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my
Their
god!
background is hot. Somebody's hacking the mainframe.
Oh my god!
Somebody's hacking the mainframe.
We got
video
some mid-sized
broadcast.
I'm gonna try to
sedans in the
make anything of it
background.
because whatever.
I'm
Look,
just
we're
all right.
recording the podcast right now.
I'm the only one that heard you say that. I'm the only one that heard that
But then
shit.
that's why I waved at you. But then they were like, "Oh shit,
gotta
you got
edit
ghosts."
that
And I
out.
got like a green screen back
You
here.
really? Oh my
But-
god!
No,
Later,
it's
guys.
fine, man.
All right, so I hate women. Calebastar hates.
It's fine,
Whoa,
Todd.
dude! Don't just
That's what-
announce it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Don't just announce it.
y'all make me out to be the woman hater. Well, you hate people that look like mid-sized sedans, apparently.
Wow, dude, are you body shaming? Dude, add body shaming to the
Jeez.
list. Add body shaming to the list. Wow,
That
dude,
is
he
right.
can't even run away. He had a gate on his door, so he had to step away. Oh my god, dude. All right, so look, there he is. There he is. There he is. Virginity rocks.
Yeah, you little.
No, I think we have a lot to talk about next week. E3's coming up.
E3. That's gonna be fun.
It's
Hey,
gonna be super
Gonna be
fun.
fun.
I
I've
don't
been playing
know.
a little bit of Biomutant, so I'll definitely have some points about that one. I know
I'm
that's
gonna-
not an E3 thing. but
Just for the record,
it's out.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but just for the record, Murr does not hate women. He does not body shame people, and he loves virginity.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't body shame because he hasn't fucking even seen one. So, like,
Look, for all intents and purposes, if any family is watching, he has never clapped a cheek. He is
Not
100% virginity rocking.
yeah. What?
I am
100.
So-
the Lamb of God.
He is the Lamb of God. That's a little bit extra.
I said a lamb, not the lamb.
It's like that is a lot to put on your shoulders, my man. That is quite a bit.
God.
Yeah.
I am the Lamb of God.
No.
No,
Just
I just
to-
want to throw out that disclaimer. Murr is a very good person who respects all women of all shapes, sizes, ethnicities, and religious compasses.
And young Calabaster is
I
a heartless
tattoo.
shell of a man that will not notify you when the video is muted.
Yeah.
It wasn't
that-
just me.
That was a team effort. That was a team
Scott
effort.
is the one specifically who said, "Let's not tell him."
No, I mean, yeah, no, that's fine.
The record will show.
I love
Just
you.
known you the
I love
longest, so you're more accountable. Sorry.
Okay, I'll accept that.
I love
I'll
you
accept
guys.
accountability in this sense. But no, sorry, Todd. Like I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to go ahead and clear the air about Murr because I
feel
want
it.
people to know he's a good egg.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to throw out because you mentioned it, E3 next week. I'm gonna try to keep you guys posted in the Discord. If anybody else wants to keep in touch over like Instagram or anything, just be checking it out. But there's a lot of things that are coming up that are like pre E3, kind of like rumors and news going on. We're looking at, I don't know if anybody's into it, Psychonauts 2 is going to be coming out soon, but there's a rumor going around that it's getting shadow dropped to Xbox Game Pass on announcement, like after the show. Like as soon as they announce it, they play the trailer. By the way, guys, surprise, available now on Xbox Game Pass. So I'm going to be trying to keep up live, almost like, back in the day, people would do live tweets and stuff where they talk about whatever was going on. I'm going to do the same thing just with Instagram. Same thing in Discord. The one thing that I know confirmed, Halo Infinite is dropping a public access beta upon announcement of their little string on
Is that going to be
E3.
PC as well?
Yep.
Awesome.
Ooh,
PC,
Okay.
that's a 4-player game, boys.
That's
PC,
foreplay. That's foreplay.
cross-play, and cross-progression.
Content.
So I've actually never played a Halo game.
You're going to learn on the
That's
13th.
unfortunate.
It's all
God,
right.
the old school LAN parties used to be so fun.
100%.
Now, what I
Halo
hate is
2.
that I played COD, but what I hate most is that Nintendo, my niche, my shit, was going to do their thing before the weekend. Like they were going to do it sometime middle of the week, and they pushed it back to Tuesday. So like I'm not gonna have anything to be like, oh my god, I'm so excited for da da da, unless Assassin's Creed drops something at E3.
I'm sure Ubisoft's going to drop something.
Yeah.
Something.
And then we got Bethesda too on the same day as the 13th.
I was literally
Xbox,
about to say
combined.
Bethesda.
But
So cool.
Who knows if we're gonna get much from them? I know there's gonna be some Fallout 76 like new info release. We're gonna get some info about Starfield, the new Elder Scrolls game. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the engine that they use for it, but that's
You're
for
a fan
any
of
Fallout.
Elder Scrolls, though.
No.
I thought.
Yeah, I thought you liked Skyrim and stuff.
Yeah. I played through the storyline once, and then I got bored after about 30 hours of it.
So I guess we've got a hater tot on our hands.
It took you 30 hours to decide you were bored with the game?
No, it took me that long to go through the story, and then when I realized after the 7th fucking fetch quest they sent me on, go get this ring from this cave, kill the 12 enemies inside of it, and then walk back out. And then you'll be ambushed. Yeah, it's the same thing. So after the 7th one, I was like, oh, there's nothing more to this game. Why did they release it 12 fucking times?
So don't hate me when I say this, but looking from the outside in, it seems like Dark Souls and Skyrim share a lot of qualities.
The three of us
played them.
Are video game enthusiasts, and Todd's just a big fat hater.
No, that's not true at all. Well, you'll learn.
Honestly,
I got a taste.
You guys all love more video games than I do, so I can't even say anything in this conversation.
Yeah, he's just uncultured. We can't help that.
Yeah.
All right, so this has been Terms of Engagement. No, but we do have a lot to talk about next week. We've got E3 going on. Me and Todd have made the switch to mouse and keyboard. We're gonna have some more stream advice for you guys. Anything else, guys? Anything else you guys want to add?
Anything. If you're watching this, anything that you think we missed that you want to follow up on, just comment down below, and we'll be sure to answer
the comments for sure. I did have a family friend watch episode 1 of the podcast and reach out to me via text with recommendation. I told him to comment on the video. We'll see if he ends up doing that or not. But he recommended that we spend some time doing some research and we do a rank like top 5, top 10, whatever, video game movie adaptations.
Oh, so a tier list.
That'd be cool.
I'm cool with that. That's a cool idea.
Be cool.
Shout out Todd's family friend.
That's my brother-in-law.
S-tier Mario movie.
Shout out brother-in-law Todd.
Yeah,
but I don't want to speak for everybody, but I would dare to say that I think we can continue to do this and have these go live every Sunday.
Absolutely.
So,
you heard it here first.
So we'll be going. So you'll be watching this today on Sunday.
That's a plot.
And then also next week on Sunday, and then the week after that on Sunday.
Consistency,
and we will have these on Spotify as well. So like Murr said, plot out an hour. Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, wherever they're going to let us put this thing. If you're watching on YouTube, much appreciated. If you're listening, much appreciated.
I say save it for Monday and like on the drive to work when you're like hating your life, turn us on and walk into work with a smile on your face for once, and they'll be like, "Wow, this dude's really got a good outlook. What's he listening to?"
I am better than every single one of these guys.
Big brain.
This makes my day so much better. I'm not any one of these 4 people, thank goodness. Anyway, this has been Terms of Engagement.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Let's sing it out, guys. You are my fire.